5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Would you look at the time? It's Topher time. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another live stream here in our charity series. We are raising money for Safe in Our World, a charity whose mission it is to raise mental health awareness in the gaming community. So far, we've raised over $600. I'll tell you the exact total. We have raised $603.53. We are less than $400 away from our ultimate goal of $1,000. I'm going to be live every single day until we hit $1,000. This has been such a fun journey. We're at day 12 today. I'm loving every second of it. Thank you to everyone who's supported, whether it be in stream, in social media, on the VODs, whatever it may be. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. If you do want to support, what you can do is use this link that's about to appear on the screen. Use that link. It's pinned in every single one of our streams. It's on every single video if you're watching the VODs. It's in the description. Go to the page, donate. It can be a little, it can be a lot, whatever you can afford. Don't do anything you can't afford, obviously. If you can't support monetarily, like, comment, share it with a friend, follow, subscribe, do the things, right? Do the social media things that help promote the content, because then it gets pushed to other people, and the algorithms can pick up on it, and so on. We are still playing Radical Red, and we're making progress. This is we're about to attempt our PB, right? Our PB is Giovanni. However, last fight we did lose Anna, our download Lugia, which is a dagger and a half. And it makes this upcoming fight significantly harder. Makes it significantly harder. Now, my early suspicion is that Hoopa is going to put in some really good work. Definitely come to the fight, but we're going to, take it slow. We're going to do the damage calcs and just be sure. So it leads with Nidoking. Right now, Nidoking is Sheer Force Life Orb, so very scary, and it's got coverage for days. Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Ice Beam. If we are timid Hoopa, we never outspeed. So there goes my early suspicion that Hoopa is going to do work. Throw that immediately out the window. What we need is somebody to outspeed and OHKO the Nidoking. How does Simipour do? Like, Lugia would have cleaned up in this fight between Psychic and would have gotten the special attack boost. Psychic would have taken out Nidoking. Thunderbolt takes out Veluza and Honchkrow. Dual Wing Beat takes out Infernape. Like, it would have been so strong. Okay, Simipour always outspeeds Nidoking. And if we are modest Scald, it has a guaranteed 2-ko, it never OHKOs. So we would need to go Mystic Water. And if we Mystic Water, then it's a 93% chance to kill. Really, with modest Mystic Water, it's not a guaranteed OHKO. That's disgusting. Simipour, you are useless. You're really, really bad. What about Excadrill? Right, can we hit it with like a Stomping Tantrum and OHKO with a ground move? Let's look at that. Excadrill. Level 47. We would need to be Jolly, but like that's fine. We do have 135 base attack. Right, so being Jolly isn't the end of the world. And then if we use just like Stomping Tantrum, does that kill? It has a 37% chance to kill. So if we go Soft Sand, then it guarantee kills, and we guarantee outspeed. So that'll be our lead, I think. Could also use Sandy Shocks, now that I'm saying it out loud. Doesn't have a special ground move, though. We have so many ground types. Oh my. Because if we're in with Excadrill, it does bait in the Infernape, probably. Right? Or the Veluza. Or honestly, the Earthworm comes in for free. And you can Shed Tail, and that puts us really far behind the 8-ball. So maybe we don't use Excadrill. Right? Because we need something that's also going to put pressure on the Earthworm. And Earthworm we like almost need to hit specially. So what are we gonna do here? So if we maybe Sandy Shocks, let's run that and see how that looks as a lead. Sandy Shocks, level 47. We're always gonna outspeed, so we can go Modest. Oh, we can't go Modest though, because we don't have a special ground type move. We would need to go like Neutral Nature. Let's give it Neuroforce, and then let's give it a Neutral Nature for now. Stomping Tantrum, even through Neuroforce, never kills. Even with Soft Sand, it has a 37% chance to kill. God, if we hit Earth Power, then it's a great lead. You, same thing, only have Mud Shot. You're never going to outspeed. Maybe Dodrio, because at least then we have the Fire typing. It just baits in Veluza really hard, which we don't love, right? Because then we can't touch it, and he just destroys our whole family lineage with a Water type move. Sandslash is never going to outspeed. And then same problem, it just baits in the Earthworm. Yeah, what's Lunatone speed like? Base 90? It could be Lunatone. Right, if we go Lunatone, 47 with Psychic, we would need to be timid to outspeed. And if we give it the Twisted Spoon, it's a guaranteed OHKO. I think we lead with Lunatone. I know that sounds crazy, because why on earth would anyone choose to use Lunatone? But it is really good for almost the entire team. Hello, happy Sunday. Thank you very much. Hope you're off to a wonderful weekend. Let's get Lunatone leveled up. Fire away, what's your question? The cutest Pokemon ever. Now, I personally absolutely love Phanpy. I think Phanpy is just adorable. I love elephants so much. So I think Phanpy is the cutest. Just a little elephant guy. What's not to love? Mew is really good. Mew is really, really cute as well. Let's make sure we have... We done Geyser? Okay, so we might not even need to go Twisted Spoon if this thing gets Photon Geyser. If we go like Pulverberry, it's a 93% chance to kill. We're Nerve. So can't eat berries. Yeah, it's a 93% chance with Photon Geyser. So we'll still have to go Twisted Spoon. Hack Stone Edge. Do I even want to miss Stone Edge, or is Rock Slide just better? I'll keep Rock Slide. So we will go Twisted Spoon just to be safe. Where's T? There we go. Twisted Spoon. Okay. So this still probably baits in the Veluza. Right? And so Veluza, Sharpness, Fillet Away, Aqua Cutter, Psycho Cutter, Aqua Jet. So it always wants to go for a water type move in front of Lunatone, which I'm realizing now doesn't have a nickname. What was the character's name in Chowder with the big mustache? Does anybody remember or know what I'm talking about? Isn't the intro? It's like, you take the moon and you take the sun. What was that guy's name? Pokemon first movie is so good. I have it on DVD. It's so good. I'm really about to sit here and Google Chowder because I want to name it that dude. Chowder show characters is Mungdeal. Yeah, would never have gotten there. We'll name him Mum. Okay. Mungdeal is made of cheese. You're right. What are we gonna do about this Veluza? We don't have. Do we have any like water absorbers? Let's look at our abilities. We do have Fortress with water absorb. This is gonna be the weirdest team for Giovanni ever. Ability is water because I can only use Psycho Cut. And even if it fully weighs and gets to +2, it's doing 33% max. Welcome to the Team Fortress. What is this team I am building between Lunatone and Fortress? No, I don't want Gyro Ball. I'm never clicking that. But we do want to make sure you have Water Absorb. I'm not making that mistake. And then let's give it a Citrus Berry. Because then we have Lunge, which feels good. And if we can get up a Spikes to break the Focus Sash on Infernape, that feels amazing. Speaking of which, right, if we're out with Fortress, it wants to go into Infernape. So let's start thinking of answers for Infernape. Wants to go for Pyro Ball or Swords Dance. Let's just assume it gets a Swords Dance up at all times. It has Thunder Punch. Otherwise, Poliwrath feels good. Alright, Pyro Ball, Close Combat, Thunder Punch is a really good moveset. Let's do this to just look at all my Mons for the moment. Let's just put everybody in the PC. Her Galgi is pretty thick. Even at +2, if it Swords Dances, Powerball only does 63%. So if we're modest, we're Supreme Overlord isn't gonna help, but also, like, what do we do, right? Like, how much does Scald do? Scald does a decent amount, but we don't take 2. What is this song? Pina Beach. I don't like it. So today, for the music reason, Mario Sunshine soundtrack. That one was just bad. Wasn't a fan of that one. Okay. This is better. Let's keep thinking here. We could try to gambage, and how much does Hydro Pump do from Dragalki with Supreme Overlord? Hydro Pump is a guaranteed 2-co. If we go Citrus Berry instead of Black Sludge, still guaranteed 2-co. So what if we go Citrus Berry instead? Still guaranteed 2-co. We go Black Sludge and Protect, though. Does the Calx take into account Protect? Because then we could 2-co with Scald, but that still doesn't feel great. What else can we do here? Who's got Bulk and not get hit for super effective damage? You, I forgot, have Well-Baked Body, but you get destroyed by a close combat. Same thing. And you actually have some decent bulk, 110 defense. Never mind, I'm not looking at base. There we go, 95, 90, 115. Oh, it's only 97 defense, okay. Sand Slash? I mean, Sack Attack is thick as hell, but a close combat still destroys me, right? At +2? Oh, yeah. Even 47 Sand Slash almost dies, and we have no way to OHKO it because of the Focus Sash. Dewblade, Pyro Ball, Ting Lu with the Intimidate? A bowl of cereal. Right, so even if he Swords Dance, he's only at +1. We do live a close combat. And Stomping Tantrum would do a ton, but then we have again no way to priority take it out. Right? We would need spikes to be up. The only thing we might be able to do is if we know if we try to bait a fire type move because Fortress is in, right, and get lucky that we switch into the Scrafty. But even that neutral close combat destroys us. We would have to go Choppleberry. We never outspeed, so we're adamant. But then also, what does Scrafty do? Right, but if we get to +2 somehow, then we eat, and it doesn't matter. How much does Brick Break do? Brick Break does like 45% max. Any other moves that might help you, Scrafty? Specifically if we wanted to fight Infernate.
Two. There's two.
Oh my gosh, excuse me. Let's Protect on pretty much everyone. Boss you times 2, thank you. It always comes in 2s. Ironhead would not help. Dig. Do I want to tempt fate with a dig? Not really. Doesn't do nearly enough. Eventually Rock Tomb it. Lower speed. Because if we're adamant and it goes to -1, we still don't have speed. And it does like 20%, so no. Sod, Thief. Doesn't get Bad Tantrum. Does get Knockoff. But again, doesn't do a ton. Does like 25%. Thunder Punch is not going to do anything. Low Sweep's not going to do anything. Rock Slide? 30%. This Infernape is just so strong. You can get Bulldoze, but you get Ice Punch, but not. You can Snarl, which doesn't help. Like the Infernape, no matter how we dice it up, it just does damage to everyone. Sandy Shocks. At neutral, first of all, we're never outspeeding it because it's jolly 113 speed, so we might as well just go modest. At neutral, it's doing like 50%. So if it Swords Dances on the switch, it's a 31% chance to just kill with Pyro Ball or Close Combat. They do the same. And we have no berries that can help us there. Do we have anything that even could outspeed? Right? Base 100, no. Base 110, no. I don't think we can ever outspeed. No, we don't. Even with what's in our party, right? 90, 40, 58. Yeah, we never outspeed Infernape, which makes this so much harder. I think it just is Choppleberry Scrafty, and we have to hope we switch in on Fire type move. Right? It doesn't feel good at all. Especially when we don't have any priority. We'll grab High Jump Kick instead of Chip Away and hope for the best. Okay, let's pretend for a moment, right, that Scrafty 47 Adamant with High Jump Kick. But I mean, I'll probably just click Brick Break twice and I hope for the best. Oh, we need to click High Jump Kick twice, actually. Or 1 and 1, and that would get it done. But we really need the Fire type move. Did we give him Protect? I think we did. Yes. Okay. Now what? We need an answer for the Honchkrow. Now, Honchkrow gets basically unlimited crits. So, what are we going to do about that? Only we still have Lugia. Honchkrow against Sandy Shocks. How does that look? 47. With a Thunderbolt. We would need to be timid in order to outspeed, which is fine. It does kill, and even with a crit, it doesn't come close to taking us out. So it's just Sandy Shocks every time. And it's Sandy Shocks with a Citrus. It's Pomeg, Citrus. And we need make sure that Nature Change, you need to be Adamant, and you need to be Timid. Okay. So that's our answer for Honchkrow. So we have the Nidoking covered, we have Honchkrow covered, we have Infernape covered, we have Veluza covered. We still need Orthworm, and we still need Kangaskhan. Let's look at Orthworm first, because I don't want to think about Kangaskhan, how disgusting it is. Now, Orthworm, we basically have to hit specially. And we can't use ground, right? So I think something like Toad Scroll is out. I mean, Sheer Force still does a ton of damage, but if we can hit it specially, feels better. What about Typhlosion? Earthworm against Typhlosion. Level 47. Earthquake does a good amount, so we could go Shuckaberry. We do outspeed, so we'll go Modest. We set up the Orichalcum Pulse, and if we use Flamethrower, it sends him to the 19th dimension. So that's our Earthworm answer. We do set up the Sun for Infernape, but I don't think we have a better Earthworm answer at the moment. So let's grab our Shucka. And then Kangaskhan. We don't have a Will-O-Wisper at the moment, right? That makes Kangaskhan hurt a lot. Like, it might just be Unchained. And we switch into that on the Fake Out against Annihilate. 147. Because it can't Power Up Punch. And it can't Body Slam. Right, so it can just Crunch. So if we go like Protect and Citrus and just stall it out, maybe we give it like a bulky set and make him like Impish. And Break. You know, I think we win that war. So that'll be our Kangaskhan answer. And I think that's our team. Everybody say team. I'll go Impish. And then any other better moves for that? All right. Let's go lose to Geo. Because I'm bringing a Lunatone and a Fortress. Well, island music plays behind us. Haha, you can eat your berries. You're dumb. You swap into Veluza. Interesting. Okay, well, we're just gonna swap then into Well Baked. And we click Spikes. Because I need to break the Focus Sash from Infernape. Now we click Lunge. Earthworm comes in. Interesting. Let's go out to Quispy. Oh, now he has Infernape behind us up. That's really bad. Let's click Extra Sensory. And now we need to Calc. Infernape at +2 in the Sun against Typhlosion at level 47. Close combat kills. But here's the thing. Annihilate, if I switch into the Ghost type, Pyro Balls have a 45% chance to kill. So let's Protect and Scout. What do you want to go for? He wants to go for close combat. So we pivot through Unchained. We Protect again to Scout. Now it wants to go for Pyro Ball. We can go into Pant. It Swords Dances again. Oh, we're done. We just lose now. We just lose now. Because it went to +3, so now we just lose. We needed that to be Pyro Ball. Why would he Swords Dance? Pyro Ball? Because it doesn't see a guaranteed Oko. We just lose now. Right, close combat destroys Typhlosion. Pyro Ball kills Annihilate. Luna. I don't even need to calc Pyro Ball against Fortress. Close combat destroys Lunatone. And Pyro Ball and Close Combat both kill Sandy Shocks. So No matter what we do here, we just lose. Infernape just sweeps now. There's nothing we can do about it. He missed Pyro Ball. I didn't know Pyro Ball could miss. We are alive! And we still have our Ghost type for Kangaskhan. Oh my god, we're so fucking back. We are so back. Oh, I just got gamed on. I've been gamed. I've been boomed. But now you can't Shed Tail, Brick Break, Annihilate is disgusting. Go ahead and crunch. I've been here for years. You cannot call it a comeback. I've literally been here for years. Let's scout. You want Earth Power. Let's pivot through Well-Baked. Oh, that was a crit. But we needed to reset our defense. We were at -2. You were hitting especially. Do we outspeed Veluza? And do we kill Veluza? Right, we're 104. Veluza's 123. No, we don't. You do at 125. And we have our Citrus, Thunderbolt. That's a personal best. That's a PB. We get the Silph Scope. I mean, oh no, a Lunatone. Oh no, a Fortress. Literally PBing on a J. Like, Well-Baked Body Scrafty hurts. But being able to walk through that still with Sandy Shocks, Annihilate, and Typhlosion is huge. Huge, huge, huge. And I think we get T-Tar now. Let's take a peek at Poliwrath. See when does Poliwrath get good moves? This song is very fitting, the fact that we have to go do Pokemon Tower. Oh my god, chat. When I saw Infernape hit the second Swords Dance, my heart just dropped. I was devastated. We saw level cap. Did we miss any moves? Discharge, Metal Sound, Slam. When do you get Earth Power? First Chop, nope. Inferno, no. Dragon Pulse, yes. I want Stab Dragon Pulse instead of Scald. You need to evolve. So let's look at Poliwrath. Jet Punch, yeah. Yeah, I want Jet Punch. We can't use Extreme Speed because he doesn't normally get it. And we'll have to look at TMs for Poliwrath. But let's do this. Oh my gosh. Swift Swim T-Gamer. Well, I think he gets other abilities, right? Tyranitar with Swift Swim. Please tell me you get something else. You do get Earthquake, and you do get Crunch right away, which is big. Imagine something with like strong jaw. How much damage it would do. You get nothing? Limber. You know, we don't want to sit in front of a water type anyway. So I guess we take Limber. I guess. Let's get Flip Turn on Poliwrath instead of Happy Hour. You know what? Sure, have Iron Head. Why not? I'm never clicking Thrash anyway. You should be able to break bricks. You don't get Flying Press. Gets Knockoff. That's good. You don't get Supercell Slam. Let's put Thunder Punch on Unchained, just for coverage instead of Bad Tantrum. Sure, you can have Flash Cannon instead of I'm not clicking Tri Attack. Like, good move, but not for that. Ice Punch, on the other hand, is probably better than Thunder Punch, right? Because Ice would at least give me flying coverage. Yeah, but that does too. What does Ice Punch give me coverage on that Thunder Punch doesn't? Like grass? Thunder Punch gives me water? Ooh, Ice Punch. Okay, let's run. We do have to do the Marowak, which I'm not sure how that's gonna go. Alright, Marowak with an Omni Boost in Pokemon Tower, with Boomerang, Shadow Bone, Fire Punch, and Thunder Punch is terrifying. If we have a way to outspeed and knock off, then the fight gets so much easier. Poliwrath at 56 would outspeed if these are correct, but it does go to +1, so actually never mind. Would not outspeed, but doesn't do a lot of damage to us. And if we just Jet Punch, even if it's at +1, doesn't do much, so we would need to knock off. We could knock it off and then Jet Punch and then go from there with what we got. Let's also get a ground. Let's get a Shucka Berry on T-Tar. And then let's get a Electric Resist on Poliwrath. That should get us through the Marowak. Why am I running? I literally have the Pokerider. Unnecessary battle. We already hatched an egg, so we don't get to, an encounter here. You want to grab the Cleanse tag. Well, that's Jet Punch. Okay. Against you, we are going to Jet Punch. Okay, here comes the Marowak with the Omni Boost. We knock off. Mythic Club. Then we're going to go into Reptar on the Fire Punch, and we are going to Crunch. And then we're going to switch on the Bone Meringue into nobody that wants to take one, I guess Unchained. And we can Shadow Punch. Very easy, very shrimpable. Let me see them shrimps. Let's save before I forget. Now, is this just like nonsense fights, or are these fights that I need to prepare for? These are nonsense fights. So let's just put Typhlosion in the front and call it a day. We just click Flamethrower and move on. Sorry, son. Oh, hello, Lord of Time. Goodbye, Lord of Time. And an Buzz. What a weird pairing. Yeah, I got this dinosaur that, you know, controls time. And then I got this bird. It's got a bone in its hair. Oh, that's scary. Imposter is very scary. Earthquake? Willow. Friggin' put Willow in there. We just select Tuco with Reptar. Trio comes in, so we can swap into Poliwrath. The Imposter is very scary in Among Us. Oh, you just... Someone apparently said boom. Alright, Mr. Fuji. Give me the Poke Flute, so now we can get leftovers. We can't catch the Snorlaxes. Because we already got encounters on those routes. But we can make sure someone has Thief. We'll give it to Unchained, I guess.
Q. Q.
Always in twos. Okay, glad we didn't wait to get this. So Thief, take the leftovers, and we run. Take one step, use the item finder, and get leftovers. Okay, so now let's fly to Celadon, or Vermilion. Buddy, you don't want to do this. I know you think you're cool with Hoopa. You did that to yourself. That poor Hoopa didn't deserve it. Thief. One way. Take a step. Item finder. Okay, so we get our 4 leftovers. We have to fight the rival, which is big, scary. Is it a teleporter? Something unseenable's in the way. Oh, we have the Sylph Scope. We should be able to do that. Let's run through so we can always get to the rival fight. In case we gotta do other fights too, like this nerd, this jabroni. Grab a card key. We'll grab body press. Okay, through here, if I take another step, we have to fight the rival. And I think we're gonna do that tomorrow. I know it was a very short stream, but again, I am away, and so my setup is not ideal. So we're going to keep it pretty short today, only 45 minutes ish. But promise I will make it up later in the week with a longer stream. Thank you everyone who chatted, hung out. Thank you everyone who's donated. Again, we are streaming every single day, raising money for Safe in Our World, charity whose mission it is to raise mental health awareness in the gaming community. Um, Thank you for everyone's support, and I will see you all tomorrow, probably tomorrow night, because I'm driving back tomorrow, like midday. Um, have a wonderful and safe rest of your Sunday. Peace.